Prime Minister Care Fund, the PM Care Fund, will not be audited by the Comptroller and Auditor General of India. This is, remember, a fund that was set up specifically for COVID relief, and we've seen generous donations pouring in from different quarters, whether it is celebrities or ordinary citizens who've donated to this fund. Now, the CAG offices have said that since these are private donations from individuals or organizations, they say they have no right to audit this because it is now a charitable organization. The trust was formed by the cabinet, which has the Prime Minister as the chairperson and senior cabinet members as trustees. Sunil Prabhu is joining us on the broadcast with more details on the story. Sunil, break it down for our viewers. What is this fund? What is the constitution of the fund and why is it untouchable?
Well, the fund, firstly, is a public charitable trust with the Prime Minister and senior cabinet ministers from the Finance Minister and others who are members of this and trustees of this charitable trust. This is a new beginning because earlier there used to be a Prime Minister's Relief Fund and a Chief Minister's Relief Fund. And there were occasions for these funds to actually look after such emergencies that have taken place. But the cabinet in its wisdom decided to form a public charitable trust, a new firm, which is now called the PM Care Fund. Having said that, they've also allowed foreign contribution also to come into this fund. CSR funds also will be permitted. A lot of permissible rules that have been allowed have been permitted for the Prime Minister's Care Fund. In this backdrop, as you said, a lot of leading lights, a lot of people, individuals, government employees, no less than the cabinet secretary writing to the secretaries, urging him to tell every employee of the government, every public sector undertaking, every subordinate office to contribute one day's salary. So this is a lot of money that is coming into the PM Cares Fund. And what does it do? It is going to help definitely in coronavirus cases, people who need relief and shelter and whatever it deems fit in terms of the trustees. And the most important point is that this will not be audited by the Comptroller Auditor of India. They say that unless a specific request is given by one of the trustees, we will not be able to audit
Sunil,
it.
you know, just to understand procedurally, the CAG says that they're not going to audit it because there's been no request from the trustees. Is that how it works for every other fund as well? Do the trustees of the fund themselves have to ask for an audit?
Well, usually in a case like this, if the Prime Minister's Relief Fund also does not go through a CAG audit, but that has not stopped them from asking questions when the PM's Relief Fund sent money for the Uttarakhand floods, when there was that, landfall. At that time, also the CAG had questioned the government of India and the PM's Relief Fund about why that money, where was it utilized. So when you are talking about public money and public contribution, there has to be an audit. There has to be some way of looking at how this public money is being spent. And just in that bigger, larger context, the World Health Organization, which is fighting COVID, which is the parameter, this is also based on public contribution. Contributors being the world, countries, etc. No less than our own CAG. The present CAG has got a bid for the last 4 years, that's from 2020 to 2023, that it will be auditing the World Health Organization and how it performs in this present crisis. So why not the PM's Care Fund? But they say they'll wait for the government. The government on its part, to be fair to them, has said they will get a team of auditors. But when you have a constitutional body, a constitutional authority to deal with this, why not use that very same
very interesting story, Sunil, and very interesting questions there as well. And of course, the context that you've set it in, that the World Health Organization is also subject to audit. Why not the PM Care Fund? Appreciate you joining us.